Okay, let's see. So what's this do? Each shuriken thrown has a 1% chance to heal 1 HP. 15% chance to critical hit or high critical hit chance. Well, I don't know. Why don't we roll shurikens with her? And we just need to go to the desert. Just boring basic desert, I think. Well, they look fun. I wonder if they have a strike through. Do they just throw in whatever direction they feel like? That's a little bit of a worry. Because I feel like the shuriken should actively be aiming at whatever the nearest monster is always. I guess it won't matter too much. Or maybe it does. Maybe it picks the nearest monster. And then that's it. And then it fires 3. Okay, 1 character at a time. Eek. Well, we'll see. It certainly do a lot of damage. Okay. Grab this. Do we want the arrow? I don't know. I know where I want to go on this run. But it's also the desert, so it's kind of easy to just be a little ambivalent. I don't want to say it's going to be really hard to lose the desert. But generally, from my experience, the desert is easy enough. I will say starting with the Shadow Shurikens was probably a mistake. How about this? Let's end run. Let's start over. Start with Spear. Then go Shadow Shuriken. Because the extra 25% EXP is kind of pointless if it's only killing like a couple of enemies. Let's see. A fireball run. Maybe. Yeah. I find the spears still remain probably one of the most useful things on this character. Just because they're almost always killing, they almost never miss. But I wouldn't mind investing really hard into orbital fire as well. There we go. Because yeah, whatever we start with, we want it to be our kind of mainstay for leveling. It doesn't have to kill big guys. It doesn't have to do anything other than just hit a lot of enemies often. Let's see. Arrow? Yeah, let's mess with arrow. And then hopefully we can get Shadow Shuriken. Okay, Hardy. I like the one that makes it so EXP is just worth more. Alright, there's the shurikens, and perfect. I like the music for this game. It's kind of just chill. Let's see. Let's keep reducing the cooldown. Almost all of these enemies are terribly weak. And so I don't need to worry too hard about keeping damage up. Decrease cooldown rate by... Ouch. I don't know. Shadow Shuriken seems big question mark. I'm sure it'll actually be fine with the right upgrades behind it, but that is, it does have a very high crit chance. Yeah, it might be a good boss killer. Probably exactly the point. You can get over 100% crit. I sincerely hope, let's see, increase damage by 1. Orbital fire. Let's make it big. I sincerely hope with the over 100% crit, you start red critting like in Warframe or something. Because that'd be cool. Also, sup, Pete? Thanks for dropping by again. We got a Dev in chat now. Please do not harass him, though. Devs are cool. A shuriken cooldown includes the time you're throwing them. Oh no, it makes perfect sense. My dreams of being a shuriken machine gun were dashed a little bit when I saw that base cooldown. Okay. Just gonna grab that. Just pick this up. I am terrible. Meta progression makes a huge difference in this game. It definitely has a steeper difficulty curve compared to quite a number of other bullet heavens, but this one specifically has a steep difficulty curve yeah, and also requires a lot more. Oh, do I want to do blue souls being worth more? No, we gotta go for the magnet range. It's meaningless if I can't pick it all up. AoE size. Grab these. Alright. Damage over time. No, I wanna potentially get arrows down to minimum cooldown. I think that's just kind of it. I want to just keep investing hard into as much cooldown reduction as I possibly can. Especially on this map where the enemies are not going to have much HP. I want them to just kind of melt before extremely fast, low damage attacks. Oh, we got a chest down here. Let's grab it. Definitely want some more pets, but let's see what I can do. I almost wonder if we should actually go back to desert on hard mode. Does the DJ mummy show up in the hard mode? I don't think he does. At least I don't remember him being there. When you get number on stars, they're epic. Ooh. Is that a regular upgrade or is that a meta upgrade? 'Cause I haven't seen it go by yet. All mini bosses are on both difficulties. Oh, cool. So that does mean I don't need to be here. I'm not gonna say wasting my time, because the desert still gives tons of resources. It's just not as much as I could get. Thank you. I'm looking forward to that bestiary so I can potentially just look that stuff up. There we go. Grab the next one. Okay, increase damage, AoE size, damage. Do a bit of AoE size. I don't know. Damage seems still kind of unnecessary here, considering most of these enemies are pretty much just trash. You want to get Slather? Well, that solves our damage issues, kind of. It sure does turn into a machine gun, you just haven't gotten the number one up, or yeah, number up one. Okay, well, here's a bunch. Keep decreasing that cooldown. Let's see, I'm not actually hurt. Well, if I stand right here, oh, that's perfect. Don't push me around. Ow. Okay, I guess I'll grab the hearts here. Increase speed by 20%. It's a shame I don't have the dude that gives me extra crystals. Increase number by 2. Oh! Okay. There's one. Wow, wait, holy shit. If you get 10 of those, you get up to 20 extra shuriken. What? Okay. I can see that actually being pretty dang fun. We got got 320 now, though. We've got a merchant's tent there. I don't quite have enough money to want to go in. Okay, here's some. Wanderbot enemy would look amazing. It'd be an amusing cameo, but also kind of weird. Now that I'm thinking about it. I need to kill myself. What? Let's just get more shurikens. It doesn't mean that the firing of the shurikens will overlap. I think so? I think they would. Okay. What do we got? Oh, there was a boss? When did that happen? Well, it's dead. Okay. Go over here. Well, they are machine gunning. I was originally kind of iffy on shurikens. I think part of it is I'd gotten a couple of comments from people being like, shurikens aren't good. And so I was like, alright, I'll stay away from them. And then I just had other things I wanted to invest into. I don't think this is the merchant tent that I had originally marked. But you know what? I ain't complaining. Okay. Scoot up here. Alright, there's another merchant tent. Okay, so I can be very discerning if I want to. I guess I'll go pop that southern one open first. Let's see, AoE. No, keep reducing the cooldown. Everything must be fast. Okay, decent money. CC. We're at 8 minutes. I'm gonna grab scoops. The chance that scoops will potentially get us about as many crystals, I'm not actually sure if he will. However, I think it's still probably more worth it to bet on scoops. Because this is like every 10 seconds. The desert has the most merchants that are easiest to find. I mean, part of it is it has no impeding terrain, which every other map has impeding terrain that makes it really difficult to navigate. And so it's kind of hard to find half the merchants just because half the time you're going around giant bone stacks or something. Let's keep increasing the number. I'm gonna have to give shurikens maybe a shot on hard mode here. The only immediate problem is dealing with all of the other enemies. I'm definitely missing my landmines. Because my landmines are handy. Okay, keep increasing number by 2. And I know there's a banner upgrade that increases the amount of stars you get per upgrade by 1, I think. I think that's what I saw. How does it work on the witch? It's not cooldown based, it's just increases the crit chance greatly or something to that extent. Well, this is not necessarily what I was expecting, but okay. Only so much I can do. Can I just keep this guy away from me with golden arrows? More or less, yeah. Yeah, it's up their damage by a bit. Still kind of wish the stars would just auto-aim at whatever my current target, whatever target is currently closest. I bet that would be really busted, though. Tornado first weapon is the way to go for hard mode, unless they nerf it. Already been nerfed. Just target whatever's closest. Sorry, should be more clear. I mean, like, so it targets the closest for the first, but I mean for every star. I realize that would actually probably be quite strong, but it'd be kind of fun to just see me hucking shurikens at anything that even comes super close. Let's see. Like, I know this system makes way more sense from, like, a gameplay challenge and flavor perspective. But I don't know. It'd be really fun watching the shurikens flying frantically. Wow. That guy got stuffed. Let's see. Attack size, more speed. I don't know. Just go fast. Still trying to make skills take skill. I think, honestly, with how hard this game is, I don't know how much that needs to be, like, too much, but yeah, I agree with the idea of that you can't just make it too brain-dead easy. I don't know, if there was weapon evolution, I think that would be a cool option. Okay. But who knows? And this game's still super alpha. Like, could be anything in a year. Let's see. Increase number. I think it might be a good upgrade with cleave. Maybe? I don't know. I think the big issue with Shuriken as it currently is it works a lot like the arrow where it wrecks something in a direction. And you want it to hopefully be a boss. But it can't be relied upon in the same way that, like, spears or landmines are capable of keeping enemies off of you. There we go. Well, that was effective. Let's see, is there a screen where you can see what weapons you have? Yes, this one. Decent. Wow, I have put a decent number of upgrades into the... I guess it makes sense. Okay. I'm just kind of hanging. I guess the one thing you can do kind of with the shurikens is sweep an area. So you see it's throwing left. Use it to try and wipe out X amount of enemies on one side or another. I don't know. I think I'm gonna slightly lean for the arrow in future builds. Because I think the arrow and the shuriken operate in very similar spots, and I'm trying to decide which I like better. I bet the shuriken does more damage, but the arrow has better unit clearing potential. Wow, that 30% size increase is actually pretty big. The one problem with the arrow is it only fires in cardinal directions in my current setup, which is... I wonder if it actually is more accurate if I'm playing on a controller. I haven't really tried that yet. There we go. What was my spear cooldown reduction? Okay, so it still potentially had a little further to go. I'm still a little sad. In the pre-release version, I was not able to get nigh infinite spears. Because that would have been, I don't know, that would have been fun. It was fun. Oh, here we go. This is a good spot. I guess the one thing is, who knows what it'll be like once I have all of the banner upgrades. Let's see. Cooldown rate? No, I'm gonna keep doing arrow cooldown rate. The only immediate problem is the arrows don't really have enough width. So they delete whatever I'm aiming at. Let's see, do we just re-roll? Yeah. I'm not really orbital firing at this point. Let's see, are the percentage exponential? Nah, they're all additive. There we go. This is a good spot. Guess there's like a little bit over here. There it is. Did not get a whole lot of pets on this round. Oh well. Alright, we're boss. They're boss. Why is it aiming down there? Okay, there we go. Give me resources. So how well did we do on that one? Yeah, it's probably better to never come back to just basic desert. You get resources, but not enough. Okay, so we wanted to take a look at Shuriken. Last level, we need the Mummy DJ. Quantity banner upgrades increased by 1. Yeah, that sounds really good. I guess we got to do that on hard mode. No. Do we want to do... Yeah. Yeah. Let's do this. Targeting a crate in the boss start. Ah, got it. Alright. Let's do this. Try and fight the mummy DJ. Because he's way more likely to spawn on the hard mode. Because, boy, that's a lot of mid-bosses. Makes me scared to think of what the highest end version... Or the highest difficulty. You know, how many mid-bosses you have to slog through for that. Ooh, Magic Mine, I forgot. We got a big damage bonus there. Get the tornado? Yeah. It's not exactly what I'm going for on this one, but I'll grab it. I think the last one I'll grab might actually just be the bow. I could do Shadow Shuriken, but the strike through is valuable. This hurts. I can do very, very little about it. Okay, digs for loot, digs for loot. Especially this early on. Because that's probably going to be what saves me. We'll see. What I want are upgrades for the landmines, but... Oh. Game says no. I'm getting better at dodging them. Let's grab the rest of these. The only immediate problem is I've taken like 100 damage to get scoops. Okay. If we can get anything good here. Okay. Increase damage, increase number. Okay. Yeah, I've got to try and drag more of the bees over my thorns, if I can. Literally, worst place to be. Ooh. Well, I do need to kill this guy. I know that much. Only immediate problem is I'm dying in the meantime. Okay. We have a lot of anti-bee abilities at the moment, which is super handy. Let's keep getting the landmine related upgrades. I don't think I'm going to be able to do too much here. We have a merchant, but like no money. Ow. Well, none of this is helpful. This one's doubly expensive. I still am not quite sure why. Okay, that's some much needed health. And as much as crystals would be nice, they'll get me killed. Chest, on the other hand, super nice. Increase AoE size. I'm just gonna hide on the pillar if I can. Wow. That was not great. I wish the vines would cast differently. Not a smattering of vines everywhere over a single line. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. They're just a little unreliable. We didn't get the sandy castle. I mean, do we want to keep going for... Nope, that's chess. Keep going for magnetism, kind of? Yeah. I think I'd rather have spears over the arrow, if I can. Okay. Let's see. What do we do? We have the mines. We want the vines. Tornado is kind of questionable. The problem is the vines are equally so. The big issue is vines do not have 100% uptime, which becomes kind of difficult. Let's see. Get some spears just for reliable EXP. Damage and tornado. Okay, so that's our combo. AoE size. I don't really want to invest in spear at the moment. It's mostly just for taking chip shots off of regular enemies. Let's see. Some damage because big beetles are rough. Then I probably need to get out of here. Okay. Because we gotta kind of find some chests. Most of all, we need to find... Let's see. Most of all, we gotta find some pets. The magnet range is incredibly helpful. And then after that, EXP. I mean, EXP is king up until about the halfway point, and then either you're on the way or you're struggling. Oh, there's one. Okay. Let's just kind of scoot. And avoid. Unfortunately, the B stage is a little premature. It's not quite premature. I just never quite have the ability makeup to handle them. Spears help a lot, actually. Credit where credit is due in that regard. Let's see. Dig for loot? Yeah. I'd like to go for these crystals, but it's a low priority. No, we're holding. Vine spawns the way you look. I think it's totally random. I am pretty sure it is just absolutely random. It just kind of looks like it might spawn in that manner. Oh boy. Oh B. The one problem is... yeah, we have these guys spawning in. I want this treasure chest. There we go. Gets me some healing. I'm not gonna stick around for the other one, though. Ow. We need landmine cooldown. It is not showing up. I'll probably make it work. Fine without. There we go. Grab these. The beehive enemies are stinky. Let's see. Increase spear damage just because. I don't think it's incredibly helpful in the moment. I really want to actually kill these guys if I can. Let's see. There we go. Oh, ow. The old bee hug. Let's see. Knockback, cooldown rate. I need cooldown rate on the mines, but that is not showing its ugly face. Maybe it's fine. Maybe I can work without. Let's see. Increase AoE. Nah, let's just start making it longer. Oh, we've got this guy. Okay, cooldown. There we go. It just didn't quite last long enough. Holy shit, bees. Maybe I should have gone vines right from the get-go on this one. Okay, AoE size. Eh. There we go. Took him a while to die. I think that was like one of the first bosses to spawn. Well, hopefully DJ Mummy shows back up. Let's see. Further AoE size on the Tangle Vines? Yeah. Ooh. Okay, I have not gone very far. Which is, like, okay. Just ain't gonna get the pets I'm looking for if I'm stuck to the same location. I just wanted to make sure I killed the boss. And now I'm going for crystals, I guess. Increase damage. Okay, pop that up. And we've got an escape route. I was saying earlier that the vines don't make for great escape routes, and I think I still stand by that of, you can't control where they're going. Doesn't mean they're not, doesn't mean they're bad. This is totally random. Ugh. And on this map, it's fine. On other maps, it is not fine. And even in this one, I need it to lead me elsewhere, and it is not. I mean, here we go. Okay, AoE size, increase number. I don't think we need further AoE on the Tangle Vines. I think they kind of cap out. Now, if they automatically went back to back and like would spread out more because of the AoE size, I think that would work. Nah, let's go spears. There we go. kind of scoot forward and hope we can find something new. Okay. Awkward. Yeah, I can always just kind of come up to an area where I need to progress to and then just turn around and fart out a landmine. That'll clear things up for me. Unless, of course, it causes an enemy to go flying into me. That part hurts. I should have actually increased my spear damage. That actually would have been a good plan. Oh well. Buff that damage over time. Go here. Well, at least the boss chest had goodies. Grab what I can. Let's see. Increased number? Yeah. Looking at. I have 570. That's not a huge amount. 600? 600's a bit better. Okay, let's pop down here. Grab a little bit more. Unless it's one of those, like, hyper expensive stores, at which point, well, any amount of money ain't gonna help me. Okay, what do you got? It's one of the expensive ones. That's unfortunate. I guess I'll grab Hardy just because. More healing goes a long way. Okay. I wanted landmine cooldown, but I guess we're doing anything but. Honestly, this kind of works out. It means my landmines are more spread out. Just means I can't rely on them for clearing in the same way that I do with certain other... Or in the same way that I have with certain other runs? I don't know. There we go. Their damage is fantastic, though. Grab these. Take a bunch of damage. These armored beetles are kind of brutal. I can't really escape here, can I? Alright. I'll just try and carve out a functional space or something. Okay, AoE size. And it feels like investing further into AoE size is probably one of my better options here. Oh, this one's got a pet. 2 pets, in fact. I think my only immediate problem is that I'm getting absolutely bee blasted here. Which is not a happy place to be. Okay. Increases magnet range. Let's see. Increase spear damage, because can't believe I've kind of left that. Ow! Damn, I hate those guys. They need an animation for when they're popping up beneath you. The fact that I took, what, 30 damage from that is kind of rough. Okay, I want to go get that other pet, but... Whew. We've hit the cacti spam stage of this. There's apparently another boss in the midst of that. Oh, maybe it was the small mummy. There we go. Okay. There's the cooldown. That's better. Because it doesn't take much. Alright. Let's see. Beacon. No, let's just get to the next level of scoop. AoE size, AoE size. Grab that so I'm not dying. Alright. We're kind of in business, and we're level 50 already, so this character does level up at least 30% faster. Give or take. Let's see. Well, I can afford almost nothing, so let's just increase my damage. I think that's actually a really good thing, considering I've got the whirlwinds and they don't scale damage at all. There we go. So, Vines did lots of EXP. I didn't start with them, though. So it's not like they were giving me that much extra. I'll consider speccing more for Vines. I just find them very unreliable. They're solid, but questionable as far as mainstays go. Let's see. No, I'm not really speccing for tornadoes. Let's just keep going big spear. So what are my spears at? AoE, 6. The rest is kind of middling. Go over here. That. Like, I like the vines, but half the reason why they're even good on this map is just because there's so many enemies to have to contend with. But I wish they lasted a little bit longer. I think once we have our meta progression maxed out, that's going to change a lot. We just have to get to that point. Ooh, gold up here, I should probably snag. Another shop, but it's expensive. We pretty much don't want to go in there without 1,000. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep making big ass mines. I still think mines are probably one of the best. The only immediate problem is that they get a little dodgy if you don't upgrade them at all. Oh, the boss did die. I was wondering about that. Alright, grab it all. Let's see. Reduce cooldown rate. Banger. Yeah, at this point I'm starting to get swarmed pretty hard. Okay, keep increasing that AoE size. Because that really does just cook them. Okay, yeah, 405 is not enough. Yeah, because everything has increased in value in the shop, so it's a little tough to want to go shopping in there. This is why I like the landmines for dealing with the mudmen. Because you know, even if they do spawn on my head, they just then immediately get blasted away from me. Most of the time. Okay. Keep going spears. Not that I've really invested too hard spear-wise. People that have maxed out meta progression say tornado is the best. I can see that. Oh, let's see. Increase damage over time damage. Okay, not much I can do about this. Bigger spears. Those spears do get big. Grab the rest of this. I'm at 685. I could maybe go into the shop. I just don't think I'm going to get much more gold than I have. I'm going to keep buffing the AoE on this. It's like a grenade launcher, except for I'm just dropping the grenade at my feet. Just waiting for it to go off and wipe everything else out. I'm very glad there's no friendly fire damage in this game. Holy shit, that would be terrible. I'm dying lightly. These guys are a bit tough. Just north of the shop. This one, or is there another one? Because I'll be honest, we are reaching the point in this run where I can no longer move. My landmines are all up there. Not helpful. Okay. There we go. Pretty useless at this point. There we go. So, at this point, my best bet is to just literally not move. Find a good spot. Hunker down until the boss shows up. Oh, wait. This is wrong. Well, I don't have a choice. I'm gonna have to fight him with the cacti. I don't think I'm gonna live through this one, unfortunately. I have to make micro corrections, but can't move too much. Nah. Yeah, I had no HP going into it. It's okay. We mostly got what we were looking for. So is there a max number of mines that can be placed? Yes. 3. Oh, let's see. Okay, I still need to find a couple more of these. That's going to be super helpful when we finally get it. Oh, at least we can get the Sandy Castle. And Dark Twista. I mean, that's pretty good. Critical strike, cooldown reduction, knockback, cooldown again, cast an extra tornado. Yeah, those are some pretty good upgrades there. Yeah, at least I killed this Sandy Castle. Yeah, we got some stuff. Still got to go for the Arrow Spectre. We've still got to crack this entire upper area. Quite a number of these things, really. And I'm getting a lot of these. So, unlocking a skill a second time, does that do anything? It unlocks all of the passive upgrades around it. So, I'd already unlocked Tornado, but now we have... so if we had somehow not unlocked Tornado here, we would have unlocked it here. But now we have more tornado nodes to make it even better. Which is pretty good. This is also really good. There's so many things I need to work towards. This will grab the extra hero health. And yeah, getting all the chest speed upgrades wouldn't be a terrible idea either. Just to really speed run pickups. Then also the damage +1. Let's see, are there more characters? Currently, I don't think so. I think we've mostly capped out. Oh yeah, there's another tornado. There's another tornado tree over here, which means there's got to be more. And this one also has a banner scaling upgrade. Whatever it does, I don't know.